Hello, it is I, your friendly neighborhood Necie, back to bitch again about her dating life. Right in this video, you fucking bitch. Damn it. Oh well. So before I actually get to the bitching, I wanted to just take a little tiny moment and actually give thanks and gratitude for the weird fucking relationships and dating ships that I've been involved in over these last, year or 2 years. Because even though there have been an entire clusterfuck of these situations that I've been exposed to, each and every one of them is helping me understand more about myself and more about what I have to offer, what I need, and just my limitations. And so it is all worthwhile. I'm learning, I'm having a great time, I have a great life. So don't get me wrong. However, what the fuck is going on with these men that I'm having romantic interactions with? Just what in the actual fuck is going on? Basically, like, what it comes down to is I don't expect people to have all their shit together. Okay? The kind of person I'm looking for now, I'd like them to have some transportation. Why? Because I don't want to fucking drive to your goddamn house all the time. Okay? And if you have transportation, I want you to actually use it. Okay? I don't want you to play this game where you have a car, but you ain't getting in it, to come see me. It's like equal time, my friend. I'd like you to have a job or some way in which money occurs in your bank account. I don't give a fuck if you sell crack cocaine. I do give a fuck. I'm just very kidding. But I don't know. You got like a fucking, what's that called? Hereditary. What is that called when someone died? Whatever. I don't care how you got money. Just make it so that you have money, so that you're not a broke ass motherfucker. Just looking to borrow money and never pay it back because you're a piece of shit artist. What? Oh, I went there. I'd like you to be emotionally available. Actually, no, you must be emotionally available. I require that because I am emotionally available and I deserve at least that. Fuck. Ugh. And also, I require that you have an awareness of like your flaws or the areas of opportunity that are being worked on. Okay? Because we're all a work in progress here, and you don't get to name off your flaws and then go fucking take a back seat while they just run amok. That's not how it's gonna work. Thanks. Please and thank you. But it's my strong opinion that you need to fucking know what you're working with when you're trying to build something together. So, for instance, if someone were like, hey, Necie, what is it that you've got going on that you're trying to work on flaws-wise? I'd be like, boom, vulnerability, fear of rejection, and the shitty way I communicate when my fear of rejection triggers my vulnerability, and then I try and just retreat and be a cold ass, ice queen bitch, and just pretend like nothing can affect me. That's a major thing that I'm working on right now, and I feel like I've actually made some decent progress with that. I mean, I've got a ways to go, but I've come a ways, and I'm actively continuing to, make progress on that. And one of the ways I'm trying to make progress on that is trying to be open and authentic and honest about things, even if it fucking makes me look bad. Even I just, I'm just trying to fucking do my thing and be proud of my actions. So that would be one of the main things that I would tell somebody up front. And I would tell them up front. And that's the thing. Like, I've learned, sometimes people want to play these games where, you date for a couple months and then you start fucking letting the demons out. No. My demons go on the date first. And then if my demon gets along with you, then the nice part of me will come out. And then we can see if there's, like, the ability to fucking make something work. Like, I've been doing shit backwards. Like, the last handful of dates that I've gone on, more than a handful, I haven't worn a corset. I've worn like some makeup, but it's, one of my little dresses, but no corset, no pantyhose, I'm just like fucking fat ass me, and I'm not fat, but I mean, you know what I'm saying, like, just like, kind of like, hey, if we go on this date and you're cool with me, we're good, like, from here we'll be good. I don't want to get off track, but I mean, and this is the thing, like, it should be it should be like organic and natural to want to come forward with these things so that something real can be made with the person. Because you can't actually make something real with someone if you don't actually understand all the working components going on. And I know that to get to know somebody, it takes a long time. So I'm not trying to say like I expect, someone to get to know me and me to get to know them in a very short period of time. But there are just, there are things about yourself that you understand. And so if you understand that you're a bad communicator, I really feel strongly that what you shouldn't say to a potential suitor is, I'm a good communicator and I'm looking for someone who's a good communicator because my last girlfriend was a bad communicator and it caused a lot of turmoil. Because what I hear you say is, oh, I've got some skill in communicating. So when I say this, I mean this. Well, unfortunately, with, like the last one or two that I've been seeing, that's kind of not how it's going. Like, this last guy fucking made, like, all these crazy inferences and, just accusations about what it is I'm looking for and what my motivations were and ulterior and otherwise that were genuinely, like, not even in the ballpark. And it really struck me as odd because a lot of these things that he was kind of accusing me of not being or being is effectively kind of what I was reading is projection, basically. He's like, oh, you don't seem like you want a relationship and you just seem like you just want sex and you just want this and that. And it's like, that's funny because that's kind of what it felt like, from you, considering your actions and behavior are saying this, but your words are basically trying to say the opposite. And that's the thing that I've been noticing with, dating lately is that it seems like there's not a lot of people that are totally cool just putting it all out there and being, like, honest about their flaws. I mean, flaws are attractive. Flaws are what make us unique. I mean, flaws are what drive us crazy. But I really think that, the next time you go to come to somebody, whether it's platonic or romantic or I don't want to talk about business. I don't give a fuck about business. But, I think it's important that you talk about your flaws with people because the only way that you can get insight on the progress you're making is if it's known if you're stating it. And this video is kind of going a different direction than I initially wanted it to. But, it's just as valid. But I don't know. Like, I don't understand why it's so difficult for people just to be honest in that way. I mean, that is a huge vulnerability point. Yes, I understand that. Oh my God, how long is this video? Jesus, help everyone, it's 8 minutes. I'm just gonna be quiet now. Fuck, man, but be honest about them flies, girl, okay?